Cool. All right, so
is extracting that additional level of wealth from workers.
what are we here for today? What's this whole protest about?
Well, this is International
tried to do
Women's
that
Day.
Thanks for letting me interview you. What
Sure.
are we out here for today?
Yeah, we're here to counter-protest the pro-abortion march.
It's actually a communist holiday founded by German socialist communist Clara Zetkin in 1910.
Meanwhile,
And so we're here to celebrate International Women's Day.
Okay.
It's actually not a protest for us.
Nice. All right. Just here to celebrate. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So a hand.
Okay. The pro-abortion march. Is that what you heard that this march is?
Yeah,
or?
it's a women's march. Yeah, so generally there's other issues, obviously, but that's one of the issues here is the right to dismember children in the womb, and that's disgusting.
Well, so what do you think of the turnout here? I heard there was going to be, women, the women's, National Women's Day, and like women against Trump, basically.
Okay.
I was sort of expecting a bigger turnout. What about you?
You know what? I just got here, so I actually haven't seen the crowd. So I'll let Tondo answer that question.
Well, anytime I go to a protest, I'd always gather more people show up.
Right. What do you think of the turnout here?
It's okay. I mean, it's not huge numbers, but yeah.
Here are the questions I wrote down.
Okay.
So, has the current president's policies impacted you personally? Has the current president's policies impacted you personally in any way?
Not me personally, thus far.
Well, not yet.
Positive or negative?
No, I mean, we're only, a month into this?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm glad that we have a lot more freedom in that sense to do at the local level.
But as part of the stripping of government funds, I'm a construction worker, so Trump has obliterated at least $100 billion worth of construction projects for the future, so I'm sure it's going to impact me negatively in the future very soon.
Yeah.
Certainly.
And for me, I think he's cut more than $800 million from Medicaid, and that will impact me because I'm on Medicaid.
I think me too. I think
Really?
I need to check. I may have lost my Medicaid.
Do you think that's the case?
So, next question is, do you have faith that the United States government will keep the people's best interests prioritized as much as they have been in past decades?
Oh, actually more.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's evidenced with absolute cleaning of house with all of these budgetary concerns right now. I mean, they're like 2% of the budget, and they've already identified billions of dollars of stolen money, wasted spending. I mean, these people should love Donald Trump and what he's done today.
I don't think the U.S. government has had people's interests prioritized in a very long time.
Yeah.
If ever. I mean, the country was founded. We know how the country was founded by some white property-owning men, and
The silent grieving men.
and they decided it was going to be a republic because it was never a democracy.
Right.
They tried to make it a democracy, but the interests of capitalism and the profits and the bourgeoisie kind of kept that from ever coming to fruition.
It's a fair point to say that, the American government has never really been there to support the people so much as the people support the government, I guess. So what about, how do you feel the next 4 years? In the next 4 years, do you feel that Americans will change their politics, as in the way Americans and the public operates in politics? Or do you think that there will be a shift in thinking in regards to the two-party system? The public operates, or rather, it's sort of long-winded.
The Democratic Party's done.
You think the Democratic Party's done? Okay.
It's done.
Well, one of our leading theorists, Alan Woods, has already written an article right when Trump was elected predicting that, well, right now there's a big rightward shift broadly in American politics. It's going to cause a reaction from a big leftward shift. People realize that Trump can't really bring on his promises to fix the economy in America or give people jobs.
This is I'll tell you that. I mean, it's good to come and talk to people, but just marching
So
around.
I think as people grow more and more
and what
disillusioned
needs to happen is we need to
current
get
administration,
organized. We need to
we're going to
withhold
see
our work for extended periods of time and show them that you still have.
Well, we're hoping they work towards socialist and communist policy.
Gotcha. Yeah,
That is
socialist.
ultimately why
Sure.
the USSR fell in 19.
Yeah, and I mean, I'll just add to that
They
and
allowed
say, you know,
markets to
Trump
come back in. There were a
won
number of
largely
reasons,
by
but
appealing
that is
to
what ultimately
the,
led for
in rhetoric, appealing to the economic issues of the working class. But of course, he was lying. You know, he's never cared about the working class. He's a, you know, he's a billionaire, and he's working with the richest man in the world to actually defund the working class at this moment.
We're against like all of these corporations that are getting like this, like what America, like what Donald Trump is doing is like the left would have loved.
So, yeah, I think, you know, people need to experience clearly the school of Trump for a little bit longer to realize that Trump is a complete fraud.
A few things. One is taxation. Like, how much are you taxing us? Like, for the first time ever, we've actually talked about getting rid of income tax, getting rid of property tax. I mean,
But also, the Democratic Party is a complete fraud, and the idea that they stand for working class values is also not happening. And I think that's also why they didn't win, is because they didn't even have any working class messaging, much less a working class platform. And so, you know, I think both parties are eventually going to become more and more transparently corrupt. And my hope is that a giant workers' movement, you know, with radical communist socialist politics really emerges as a workers' party to overthrow capitalism.
I am in fact interviewing the communists here, so the Denver communists. So that does check out.
Revolutionary communists.
Oh, the revolutionary communists of America.
Yeah.
Much cooler. Okay. Yes.
And what makes us different is that we're international.
International.
And we're in every major city in the United States.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, do you have any particular concerns or strong opinions on the state of the economy under the current president?
Well, the economy's in decline. I mean, it's been contracting. You know, the U.S. economy is in decline, especially if we look at history of imperialism. You know, we had our heyday, and now we are on the decline. And
Prices are going up. Wages
prices are
don't
going up,
seem to be
wages
going up
are
as much.
down. Tariffs are going up, which means prices are going to go up. So it's going to be more and more suffering for the working class until the working class band together and do something different.
Certainly, I'd agree there. That's all the questions I had written down. Was there anything that, if this were to be, you know, have a decent amount of viewers on TikTok or whatever after I post it, anything else you'd like to share?
I would just like to say that there is hope, there is an alternative. We don't have to work within the narrow confines of the Democrat or Republican party system that they've established for us. We can rise up, we can take the power. People have all the power in their hands, they just need to wield it.
Nice. Well, very cool. Thank you for letting me interview you.
Absolutely,
Very,
Ian.
very
Let's
cool.
get your Instagram.
Yeah.
So we can